We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Chloe family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first.
Hey you guys, I am Courtney. Welcome to our channel. Courtney and Eddie. My husband is not on this video with me because he don't do Netflix reviews and stuff like that. Catch us for Lifetime and some other reviews. So make sure y'all check us out for that because my husband, in fact, we're going to film Married at First Sight tonight. So if you don't watch us for that, then make sure you check us out. So this channel is all about reviews, relationships, entertainment, and we like to be funny every now and then. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it, y'all. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you're brand new to this channel, and make sure you hit the like button if you like it. If you like the content, make sure you like it. If you don't like it, try hit the thumbs down too. Not for real, but I'm just saying. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So episodes 5 through 8, right? Because I gave you 1 through 4. Yeah, 5 through 8. All right, so this one is called, and I'm gonna try to put the chapters in there. Last time I kind of forgot, but then later on did it. So I'm gonna try to put the chapters in. If y'all don't see episodes, broken down, then hey, just throw it in the comments. Say, hey, you forgot. So I'm gonna make sure I put it in there. So this episode 5 is called "Oh Baby." So it starts off with Nadia leaving because she got so upset because from the last episode with child what's her name? I kept calling the girl name Fantasia, honey, but it's Fantana. Now, if y'all hear me say Fantasia, just roll with the punches, honey. So Fantana might be pregnant, and she was really and truly trying to make Diamond Boy child, honey, be accountable and say if he had a girlfriend or not. So she was like, "Listen, no, Swanky, you trying to pull him to the side and stuff like that. I'm trying to talk to him. I want to know if this is facts or not." So anyway, so Swanky was talking to what's her name? Swank was talking to Fantana, and he was and Diamond, and he was basically saying, "Listen, if you pregnant, you gonna have to. If this girl is pregnant, you gonna have to fly to Ghana, and you gonna have to talk to her parents and stuff like that." And Diamond off camera on his confession, he was like, "Nah, I ain't finna do all that. I just want the baby." I was like, "Bruh, it's enough men that's just out here impregnating women and not really loving on the mom or caring for the mom. If you want that, then go adopt children. If that's the case, but no, you want somebody to look like you, but then have a broken home like you got with your first child's mom. Now another man is coming in and raising that child full time. So I don't understand the concept. Is it a badge of honor for you to have all these babies with all these broken homes, all these different mamas? So you really and truly don't care nothing about marrying her. You just really and truly want the child. Anyway, and I hope Fantana watch this back, honey. But it probably ain't gonna change her mind, child, because she is stuck like Chuck, honey, over that man for the while. I don't know. So, anyway, so let's move on. So Indy, she was just saying, basically, listen, honey, I'm here in all of this right here. Let me just start off and start talking and ask them about their relationship. So she was talking to Naked and Caitlin. So as they were sitting there talking, she was saying, "So what's up with y'all? I really and truly want to call y'all husband and wife, but I have to realize y'all girlfriend and boyfriend." And she was like, "So when y'all get married?" And she was like, "That's something I've been asking him for a long time now. I remember last season." And she was he gave her a key. I think he got on one knee or something like that and said, "Hey, he go a key to my place." So she didn't get a ring last season. So now we taking this in steps and levels, something because he done been married twice and he got trauma. Well, I said, "Bro, get some therapy. Life goes on." I don't get it. I just don't get it. I do get his trauma though. I do get, hey, you done failed once, or I think the second wife passed away, but you done failed at marriage. Hey, so I get it. Me being on my second marriage, I understand because it was something that you don't want to repeat. You don't want it to happen again. You want to make sure you're with the right person. You want to make sure that this is, for those that believe in God, this is what God is saying for me. So you want to make sure you're in the right path and you with your person, so to speak. So you're not trying to do it again. I get it. But y'all been together 4 or 5 years, child. And I don't think y'all in y'all 20s no more. So, make it make sense. You're gonna have to do something because you can't keep holding this girl on. But anyway, so um I think he said, what's his name? Nick said in his confession, if it's meant to be, it'll be, you know what I'm saying? Or basically not, just move on. So Diamond and Fantana, they doing the pregnancy test because he really and truly wants this baby. So removing all the fluff because they got to sit there and talk for a minute and stuff. So he was like, she was like, listen, I brought this pregnancy test with me. I'm saying, girl, how long it's been? You ain't had it in 2 weeks. Child would have been did it, but I guess maybe you got to do it on camera. I don't know. But she went in there and did it, and she wasn't pregnant. Ooh, thank God. Thank God. Honey, I don't even know her, and I'm saying thank God because you do not need to have this man's child. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So yeah, but he was he was just like, I'm a little bit conflicted, I really truly she showed all the signs of being pregnant and stuff like that. Now she's saying she ain't. So, he was in his feelings. You will survive. I promise you will survive. The way you move it, I'm sure it's somebody out there that could be pregnant with your child, or you will get pregnant. The way you moving, unprotected. The way you moving, bro. Just hold on in due time. And then this girl gonna say, but we can try again. Like we can still have one. Don't mean it's the end. I was like, and for why? When? And for when? Why? Fantana girl, you just. So anyway, Fantana and Nadia and Swanky, they meet up. So basically, she wanted to tell them, listen, I ain't pregnant. They like, oh, thank you, Jesus, girl, So they really and truly are happy for her. Congratulate the fact that hey, we got to deal with that baby dad and all that stuff, whatever. So and Swanky was just saying, he really and truly knows that Diamond is not ready to settle down. He really and truly want to have babies everywhere. He really just looking for a good time. So he's not ready to settle down. So it was a good thing that you did not have this man baby. So let's move on to Zaria and Shakib. They driving and basically they having an argument because she was just like, you just acting insecure when it comes to Diamond. He was like, I'm not acting insecure. I'm just trying to get to the facts. I'm trying to see who's saying what, who lying and who not. Like I don't feel that this man is insecure over Diamond. I think when Shakib, like I said, at first he rubbed me the wrong way, but when he walks in a room, or he walks with confidence. For him to be a young man, I don't know how young he is, but he really exudes confidence. And when he in the presence of Diamond, I don't see him looking at the man. I don't see him clam up. I mean, he give him his due respect and he move on. So I can say he is not insecure over Diamond at all. I think he just wants the facts. He feels that somebody's lying and he just wants the truth. So she was just like, is Diamond going to be there? Because I ain't got time to deal with this, like I did before. So Diamond want to sit down, and have a dinner date with Kafani. Now he called her on the phone and she was like, first of all, how he get my number? But he was like, she was like, who's this? And he said, this Diamond and stuff. I want to kind of take you on a date. I don't know if he said date, but I want to take you out. She was like, oh, really? Okay. And in the back of her mind, she said, but ain't you Fantana, man? Like, why in the heck you want to go out with me? Ask all the questions and the questions and the questions. Okay. So Lewis invited his cousins over to his house because he said 98% of the family is baptized and 2% is not. And the 2% can talk to the 2%. But I guess the 2% can't talk to the 98%. And I think it's around their religion. It seems as though, I guess, if you don't get baptized, I think, and I'm trying to remember that I think in the previous seasons that he explained that I guess he got tired of a certain religion. Now it seemed like they Jehovah Witness, but that could just be over here, and I do not know. But he was saying that they can't, fellowship with each other. He can't see his family because he chose to leave that religion. And if he went back, he would really not be himself because that's not him anymore. That's not something he wants to do. He don't want to try to, fit into, I guess, a certain box, child. a certain box. This right here was made because of a dream God gave me. This right here out the box, honey. But anyway, and so he said he don't want to fit into a certain lifestyle, over there, I guess being up under that religion. So he walked away from it. So, his cousin was just telling me, your mom, your dad, they miss you, they're getting older, and he also talked about surrogacy and stuff like that. He was like, if I have a kid, then, are they going to treat my child like this? Like, they won't be able to see my child won't be able to go over there, all that stuff, whatever. So, my heart goes out for Lewis, like really and truly. I think Lewis is a good dude. I do think that, he may not be confident, like I said, fully confident in himself, but I think he's a good dude, and he probably have some awkward moments, awkward, spills of the mouth and stuff like that. But I want him to get more confidence. So that's why I feel like people be coming at him like that. You gotta boss up. We got to see it. It exudes off the camera that you're not fully confident. And I think that once you get confident and hey, go to therapy, learn who you are, know who you are for real, then I think that people will, they ain't gonna be flipping at the mouth like that. So India is planning a tea for the girls. Now again, if I say these names wrong, then show me some grace, child. I'm learning, honey. I'm learning. So so she's planning a tea for the girls, and so she calls Annie and everything to kind of let her know that what she doing. She was like, where you at? Anna was like, child, I took a plane. I'm at the house. And so Anna was like, well, I'm cool with no, I don't know if she's no. She said, well, I need to have a conversation with Zaria and just talking about the girls and like that and stuff. And so she said something about to Anna, it made her seem like she was taking the girl's side. She was like, wait a minute, where that energy coming from? Like she said, no, I'm just asking the questions. I don't know these girls. Anna is very defensive. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all, somebody said in the comment that somebody else said that they believe that, Anna behaviors and stuff like that could be because of drugs. And I went back and looked at season 1 and it didn't look like she had those quirks. She didn't have those movements. So I'm not gonna mimic her because if she is that, you know what I'm saying? And anyway, we won't get to Annie. Let me not talk too much. Anyway, so let's see. Oh yeah, Zaria is hugging Fantana, is she coming in and stuff like that or whatever, and she tells her, ooh, your dress is skimpy. I like, baby girl, who is you to say that somebody dress is skimpy, honey? Like, honey, your stuff be squeezed in so tight, like you can't move. That's why you was on that couch laying like this, honey, because you could not sit up. Now, I must admit, Fantana dressed like Fantana. She been dressing like this since she came on the show. She do dress skimpy and stuff like that, but girl, shut up. Shut up. We know that you ain't feeling this girl like that. We know that you ain't got it like that. No, not none of that for her. So anyway, let's see. So Zaria tells, and then Fantana really and truly was just saying, girl, I'm really holding myself. And I commend you for holding your mouth there because these women ain't worth it. Zaria tells her, Zaria talks about, the situation going on with Diamond and stuff like that, and why she really and truly divorced him, and I was looking at some part of season 1 where it said that, he cheated on her. So why she really and truly divorced him, she don't need all that drama in her life. And, all he do is want to be in all these different places and all over the place. And, I guess, being intimate with all these women. And basically she was saying that's why, that's what's happening to Annie. And they was like, Anna, how'd she get in this and stuff? She said, I'm just giving you an example of what she needs to do. Like, she needs to divorce that man and move on. Now, I 100% agree. If Annie is dealing with some kind of nerve issues and drugs because of this, man, girl, leave him. I don't really care what your custom is or what y'all do. It seems like Zaria, she on her what? Second marriage, third. And she moving on. So can't you do it? Because if this man, if you're shaking like that, nerves or drugs, then it ain't worth it, baby girl. Let me tell you something. Good for anybody, because Anna probably ain't even finna see this video. I don't know. Maybe she is. But let me tell you something. In my first marriage, I went through hell, high water, low water, boiling water, scalding water. I mean, hot tub water, however you can do it. I went through it. I was young, and she did say that she married her high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? And I did too. But baby, I went through some hell. Almost 20 years, about 20 years, say 19 and a half of marriage. And I got out. I got out when I was 39 years old, and I married the husband that I have now. But I'm telling you, baby, I had hair loss, hair fell out in patches because I was stressed. I had fibromyalgia, and if you look it up, you'll know what it is. It really kind of deal with your nerves. You know what I'm saying? I was stressed to all, baby, I went through. So what I'm saying is that a bad marriage, being in a bad relationship with anybody will take a toll on your body. And if she is allegedly, we don't know this. I don't know if she on the drugs or not. I don't know if she on drugs or not. But if it is, and it's taking effect on your body, because just even watching a little bit of season one I watched, she said her daughter was just having, I guess, to relearn how to walk or got legs. I'm not sure. I can't remember the whole thing. But you got your children that you're trying to take care of that seem like they had some kind of disability. And you're trying to deal with a man that could possibly be out there cheating on you and having, like, let me tell you something. In my first marriage, we started that marriage with 0 children. No, we started with 1 together because I had that one before we got married together. And then I got pregnant once we got married. Then I got pregnant again. That was our second child together, 2 sons. Baby, by the time the marriage was over, honey, he had 5. I still had 2. The math wasn't math at all. So I understand a man out there going out there and having children on you while you married and while y'all together. I get it. I get it. And I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So I'm not sure what Annie got going on. I'm not sure how the culture or the custom is. I don't know. But baby, I would be like, pew, especially when you get a certain age. And you just like, you know what? This is the way it's going to be. And I can't do this no more. I'm out. All right. So enough of that. So let's move on. Let's see. Lost my place. Yeah. So Kafani and Nadia meet up and they talk. And she was basically telling her what Zari had told her at the wedding, and how she was faking stuff like that or whatever. And so in the next scene, you got Lewis invited Indy and Caitlin out, to his house or whatever. So basically, they was just talking about the surrogacy and stuff like that. So everybody got to have their own storyline. So some stuff is just repetitive. He asked about the surrogates and stuff. So she was like, I really and truly don't like to share my personal business. I was like, girl, you done came on a whole show, honey, where they want you to share your personal business. Like, you're not finna just keep your lips shut. Now, I like her. But yeah, I do feel that she came off a little guarded. And I get it, but this is reality TV. You're gonna have to unguard your guards, okay? You gotta let them go on break or something, honey. But you're gonna have to unguard your guards, honey. But I do feel that she came with her walls up. She asked him what he wanted to know. He was just saying, I want a family. I do understand that, I get lonely. So, I deal with loneliness and stuff. And, I do want a family. So Indy was asking, I really truly, whatever question he asked her, I didn't see her answer. Just notated. But Indy kind of changed the subject. She was asking about Caitlyn and her relationship with Nick and stuff like that. And, basically, the same thing. She want to be married. Mm-hmm. So let's move on. Diamond and Kelfani meet up for dinner. This was my favorite part. I ain't gonna even lie, because she was a girl's girl. Like, she was a girl's girl. And if other women did this, oh my gosh. Some of these men, honey, they will be very scared when they go on another date with a woman because they don't know who know who and who gonna pop up. Let's like women, can we be like this? Like, can we actually do this? It's a man, honey. It's a dime a dozen, child. If he cheat on whoever, he'll cheat on you. You're not no exception to the rule, honey. Your stuff ain't popping like that. I promise you. If he cheat with you, he will cheat on you. Period. So they meet up for dinner and stuff. And so he do the things that he say he like the women like, So Kafana didn't look like she was moved by them flowers. So I got you some. She's like, oh, okay. Move to the side, child. And so he was saying, that's how he gonna get her. You know what I'm saying? I got her. I know how to get her and stuff like that. To him, it's a challenge. To him, it's a game. So he's just trying to see, because remember that Lewis said, I think I'm going to try to go for her and stuff like that. And Lewis, he be scared when it comes to the women. He be scared. That's why I said, bro, you got to get your confidence up. Like you got to get your confidence up. You're a nice looking dude, all that stuff, but we'll talk about that later. So anyway, so they saw, she said, well, ain't you in a relationship with Fantana? And he was like, we just smashed. And she said, what? He said, we just smashed. And she said, what? He was like, we just smashed, it fixing, getting all nervous and stuff like that. Like, your vocabulary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know your age, but judging by your wrinkles, I don't think that this woman older than you. And not y'all pushing the same age, but you look, this girl 34, you look like you really in your 40s. Like, for real. Like, for real, looking at your age, because that could come with that drinking, that hard life, going from woman to woman and stuff like that, bro. You aging. So I'm not sure what your age is, because you say, I don't want to be not old woman. She's 34. Like 4 years from being in her 20s ago. Okay. Like, she's 34, 5, whatever. So she was just in her 20s and she looks good. She carries herself much older though. So anyway, in that regard, as they were sitting there talking, Fantana walks in and she was like, okay, what we got going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? So it goes to episode 6. So now we're on episode 6, shots fired. So, and let me write this down, child, because when I have to put the little chapters and stuff in here, I want to make sure that I put the chapters in on the right minute. So forgive me if I got to write that down. So Fantana walked in and stuff, and Kafani said, oh, girl, we were just talking about you. She was like, okay, what's up? So tell me what you said that you and Kafani, as far as you and Fantana, as far as your relationship. He was like, I said we were just smashing. Like, that's what we say. And to be fair, they do have like an open relationship. They did say, hey, listen, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do my thing or whatever. But she was just like, but if you plan on getting serious with anybody, then make sure that you let me know, or let me know what you got going on. And so she was like, yeah, you saying we just smashed, but when we alone, you be like, I'm into you, I want you, I want to be with you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you told this person that we just smashed, you told this person, stuff like, it's almost make me feel like I'm being disrespected. Like, in the bedroom behind closed door, which a lot of men do, you they everything. But as soon as you get out in the pure public, and they don't know you just somebody they hit. Telling you, that's what guys do. Not all, but that's what a lot of guys do. Let me say boys, little boys. That's what they do. So, you know what I'm saying? She says she feel degraded. And he said that, like I just said, we both agreed that, we were just smashing. So he's like, let me get up and go to the restroom, honey, because he was under the pressure, because he never had this happen to him before, and I loved it. That's why I say Kafani is a girl's girl. I hate that she beefing with Zaria, but she is a girl's girl to do stuff like that. That's grown woman stuff. And like I said, if most women did that, now they'll be going out with the guy, cheating with the guy, and that's their best friend. Oh, but he buying them this and he's sexing them down and he doing all this. No, women, it's more out there. Like, if this guy sex game is whatever, if it's good, it's more of that out there. So you don't have to go and be sneaky. Bring the girl to the thing. That long time ago they did 3-way. Go back to that. What you said. And he said all he got to say, and then, okay, here go your girl right here. Let's do that. And these guys will be very cautious to do stupid stuff like this again. So anyway, they would leave and throw the roses on the floor, because it was like, girl, he ain't coming back. So Annie is on her way back. She on the plane, and she headed back, whatever, to be with the group and stuff like that. So it seems as though, she went through some sickness. I guess her miscarriage. She went through some sickness and stuff like that. So she was telling, texting, I guess, Nadia and Zari, and basically saying, listen, I want to, move past this. I had some sickness. And Nadia was not here for it. Looking at those text messages, she was like, girl, I don't care nothing about it. We all got stuff we going through. Suck it up. Ain't no reason for you to treat nobody like that. So, that's why I fools with Nadia. I'm telling you. I wonder if she's a Scorpio. I fools with her. So I went over there on Instagram, started following her, honey. I fools with her. So Anyway, so she was headed back. And so Anna is hanging out with India. And Anna said that, what did you, say to everybody? Like, you getting to know everybody and stuff like that. What did everybody say? I'm sure they said everybody hate Anna. No, everybody hate Chris. Everybody hate Anna. They want to gang up on Anna. She said, well, no, she said, I'm really and truly trying to find out, what happened, with you and Swanky. And she would say, why you gotta say that? Because I know y'all was cool, like it's my fault. Why you can't say vice versa? I was like, Anna, stop being so freaking defensive. But a gift, what they say, hit dog, holler child. You know that where that voice note? It was never no voice note. You know that. Like, rewind the tape. It was never no voice note. Period. I don't know what happened. Well, I can imagine. What happened to your brain cells over that time, but I can imagine. But it was never that. So anyway, Anna was talking about the voice notes and all that stuff to India and stuff. She was like, girl, I just really just want to get past this. And so she was saying that, Naked gonna throw her an event so that she can invite the girls, because if she throw the event, then they ain't coming. And I'd be like, girl, you're right. So she gonna get Naked to do it, and that way, people think it's his event and they'll come. But it blew up in her face. So Diamond is talking to Naked and basically telling him, them girls over there tried to set me up. And Nick was like, well, good for you. That's what you need. Like, you need that to be thrown in your face, because I'm a player. I do it like that. Anyway, so they was finna get ready to play tennis. Swanky come in there with the biggest bag that I've ever seen, and I don't mean money. I mean the bag, like the big bag. I was like, probably about 2 humans can fit in that bag. It was humongous. It was humongous. But anyway, he came in there in all of his fabulousness. That's what he does. And so anyway, he was playing tennis. And so as they was playing tennis and stuff, they was having a conversation. Once again, Swinker was going back to the fact of, Nick, when you gonna ask Kaylee to marry you and all that stuff, whatever. So, so let's move on. So Lewis told Diamond, while they were still there, after they got finished playing, basically don't get in other folks' marriage. And Diamond like, what I do? Like, I know that Skippy, what is his name? Why I can't say his name? No, Shakib. I don't know what I'm thinking. So Shakib, I know that, we talk. I'm not gonna tell you the stuff that, was said or anything like that, but I know we do have a conversation, and basically stay out them folks' marriage. Some stuff that was said, it seemed like y'all be flirting on, social media, all this stuff, whatever, and like, leave that alone. Like, leave that. Like, he was like, what I do? I don't even. But if I wanted her, I can get her. Like, I know Mama T. That's what he called it. She want me. Like, she want me. And then Naked was like, oh yeah, you feel that? No, he said, nah, bro. I know it's a fact that she wants me. Like, she wants me. And I don't know. Now that she married, now I think that she may have, let that part go or whatever. But yeah, he was like, I know she loves me. Mm-hmm. So anyway, but Lewis feel like it's just a power thing. Like, Diamond, he likes the power. He likes having control over the women and stuff like that. And I must agree. So let's move on. Zaria comes to see Anna at her house. And basically they make up, Anna was like, girl, I want to tell you, I apologize. Zaria's like, girl, I moved past, I forget. No, 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 no. Listen, though, listen, Linda, listen. But I just want, girl, it's okay. You're good. No, I just, Annie, shut up. So she said, listen, I brought Swanky. He in the car, so y'all need to squash this or whatever. So anyway, they come in. Swanky didn't take off them glasses and stuff. And so she was, it started out good, but then she was like, but it was the voice notes. He was saying, there was never no voice notes. You was on the phone. And I think he said, and somebody else picked up the phone. Like, just say 2 people on the phone. And then I'm talking to A. Then A say, hold on, and get on another call and start talking trash about him. It was something to that nature. And she said, you changing the story. First it was the voice notes, now it did. And, she get irritated and agitated and stuff like that or whatever, but Swank was like, listen, I'm just over that. So anyway, long story short, child, they decided to, move forward and forgive each other and stuff. And he was like, I invested too much in this friendship. time, energy, money, whatever. And I really truly don't want to see it go down. And I was like, bruh, that's what you feel about marriages. Like I invested a lot in my first marriage and then want to see it crumble behind it. When somebody ain't willing to make it last, then you got to let it crumble. Some stuff needs to fall apart. And to me, if Annie don't get her act right, like stop playing the victim, stop being a Karen, then yeah, if the friendship ain't gonna last and y'all gonna be in the same boat again. So anyway, so let's see. So okay, Nikki is they doing the event and stuff like that or whatever. And so Annie coming in and he invited the rest of the people, but they're not sure if they're gonna come. So they feel like it's a lot of awkwardness and stuff like that because they feel like Nick and lied. Like, why you want to get us together, stuff like that. Like, is Annie gonna be here? So, they kind of a little skeptical. So India comes in and she hugged Annie and she said the host. So Fantana was like, the host? Wait a minute. I thought this was Nick's event. Like, how you saying that? I don't know. They kind of played that off and stuff like that or whatever. Fantana was already on guard. So Nadia comes in because they wasn't sure if she's coming, but she is a little skeptical and stuff. And, as they sit down and talk and they have some food, Nick said, listen, I want to thank y'all for coming to, this event. And Annie. And he said, Annie said something. Well, oh yeah, he said, I want to thank you for coming. I think he was talking to Nadia, or yeah, I think he was talking to Nadia. And Anna said, thank you for coming to Nadia. And Nadia just scared over the fact, and she was like, Caitlin, what? Girl, ooh, you look so pretty. So she was just ignoring her. So she got the first. I think what happened was Anna felt rejected right then, so she didn't want to move forward, try to resolve anything with Nadia because she got rejected. Girl, keep trying. Keep trying. So anyway, Diamond comes in and Fantana basically ignores him. You know what I'm saying? She gonna say her confession. I really truly ain't mad at him like that, but I want him to think I'm mad. 26, girl. You're not 12. I want him to think I'm mad and stuff like that or whatever because you should be mad. This man like embarrassing you, saying that all you is smashing. That's all you is. And was really and truly trying to smash your co-worker on this show. I know y'all ain't friends like that, but trying to smash somebody else that you actually have to be in the same space with. So he cared nothing about that. Bruh, be out of town, out of the country, wherever, and rapping and doing his artistry and stuff like that. So he don't care nothing about y'all gotta, he don't care about no beef. If he could put a baby in her, he would. I don't get it. So anyway, Nick, this one I'm talking about. Nick can get up and he was saying something, as far as this really and truly wasn't for me. Annie, was trying to recover from some things. So I kind of threw this thing for her. So Nadia was like, she was pissed. She was really and truly mad. And Nadia said, can we eat? Like, I don't care about all that fluff and stuff like that. I'm here to eat, honey. Let me give you something to eat so I don't go. Because this right here was some BS. Because y'all tricked me. And then when they were sitting down and talking, Kayla was just saying that, she moving out. And she was like, girl, what? Yeah, she was just like, he said what he said and stuff like that. I just don't feel like me and Nikki are, going to move forward. So I'm just going to find me somewhere else to stay. She was like, girl, we're going to talk about this later and stuff. So anyway, as they were sitting there talking, Nadia tells Zaria, like, why are you enabling, what's the girl's name? Annie. Like, why are you not checking her? She was like, well, girl, we made up and stuff like that or whatever, I'm not enabling her. She said, yes, you are. Like, everybody here is not really truly telling her the truth, not dealing with the facts. Y'all just like enabling her. So Swank can come over and Nadia had the same smoke for everybody. Once again, Nadia going through a lot. She went through a lot. So she got pent up tension, anger, and all this stuff, whatever, and she's just not here for a lot. So as they were sitting there talking, India said, listen, I want to say about Anna, like, Anna is a good person. She don't make Nadia like, girl, please stop. She said, no, let me finish. She said, no, don't need to finish. Everybody is enabling her. No, let me finish. She was like, nope, don't need to finish. So, and then in that moment, India had to retreat. And she was like, Anna, get up and say something. You wanted to say something. She was like, no, I don't want to say anything now. I don't want to say anything. I don't. It's too late now. It's too late. I'm gonna say it in my own time. Like, I'm just spit that word. And so they were like, girl, she was like, well, girl, forget it then. Okay, forget it. Because she started, Annie started getting mad at India. And she was like, girl, I'm just trying to help you. I don't really care. And she said, listen, I apologize, Nadia, for trying to defend something or try to defend her that don't need to be defended. That's okay. I stay out of it and mind my own business. And so anyway, yeah. So Nadia was saying that basically to what's the name? Anna, she was just basically saying, listen, everybody enables you. I'm tired of everybody making excuses for your bad behavior. You know, everybody going through stuff. If anybody going through something, it's me. I'm going through the most. So, you know, you this, you that, you that, you this. And she just pretty much tell Anna off, and Anna like with her head down and looking up and head down, looking up and stuff like that or whatever. And she was like, I'm just tired. And I hate the fact that I got tricked to come here, because had I known what it really truly was about, I would not be here. And Fantana, she's just like, that's right, tricked, wouldn't be here, ain't gonna do it, whatever she said. I mean, she truly was a backup singer. She was truly the backup singer. Let me tell you something, that's the kind of friends you want. Baby, look, ride or die. Are we gonna fight or fight? Like, ain't gonna do it. Bam. Say that again. What you say? Got it. She was the hype girl. That's all it was. She was the hype girl. So Annie take a little bags, a little orphan Annie, and she leave. She leave. Now we're on episode 7. It's called Something's Cooking. So Naked goes to Nadia's place and pretty much apologized to her. Now let me tell you something. These places over here, I don't know what part of Africa they are in, but I think it tell you on there. Some of it is Ghana, some of it is Johannesburg. I don't think I said that right. Yeah. So, but Zadia place, I mean, excuse me, Nadia place is gorgeous. Yeah, I love the swim pool. I like all the things. So anyway, so he go over to her place and everything, just kind of bring her a gift because he wanted to first apologize for first not being a good friend. Because when she was going through the things that she was going through, you know, I guess he wasn't truly there for her. And also apologize for, you know, putting her in a place in the space to where, you know, her and Anna had to apologize or be in the same place. And so she said, but he also said, I understand your loss because of what happened to my ex-wife. You know, evidently, you know, whatever happened to her, you know, she's no longer here. So he said, and, you know, I understand in that aspect of, you know, the stuff that you was going through. And she was just saying, you know, I know that sometimes people feel like I don't hurt or I'm not in pain, but really and truly, I'm the type of person that's going to push past it because I'm going to be a good friend to everybody. Like, I'm not going to make what I'm going through my issue. My issue, what I'm going through is not going to be yours because it ain't got nothing to do with you. So sometimes I put on a fake and a front just to get through. And so she said, but everybody not like that. See, I'm like that. That's why I said she's a Scorpio. I'm like that. I will make sure that I don't make my pain your pain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take it out on you. Now sometimes, you know, you get a little irritated, you may be a little bit snappy, but I'm not gonna take it out on you. But it seems like Annie, she wants everybody to feel sorry for her. She's a Karen. She wants to whine. She want to cry. She want to play the victim. She said, I'm not like that. And I'm going through stuff. But I'm not finna sit up here and, woe is me. Oh my God. Oh. Bam. Like, but some people, that's what they do. They're going to cry on your shoulder. They're going to cry in the car. They're going to cry when they go to sleep. They're going to cry when they wake up. They're going to cry when they go into the bank. They're going to cry when they go to the store. It's all about them. And they want all the, it's going to be, they want all of that. They want all of that. But she said, I'm just not that girl. So let's move on. She enjoyed the fact that he gave her all of that. So Lewis and Skibby go to the gym, and basically, Lewis told him, "Bro, I want you to do this thing with me. I picked some girls, a lot of girls in my DM and stuff like that, so I get kind of narrowed it down. You know, I did say I want to do the series, and now I think I want to be like I guess into the mom that I am going to, you know, do the surrogacy with." So he say, if you can just kind of like look over the girls, like not look over them, but just be my moral support, you know. And he was like, I don't know if I do that. First, I thought it was some kind of dating thing, and I was like, Jai, you just got married, honey. You make sure you tell your wife because you don't need no married men. Don't need to be nowhere like this. But he just wanted him there for support because, you know, some of the women, yada, yada, yada. And he was like, bro, I don't really want to do it, but for you, I'm going to do it. So, but he said, but I'm just going to shut up. I'm just going to sit there and say hello and stuff. He said, well, if you don't do that, then I'm going to get somebody else along with you to sit there with. She'll just live with Shakib. I don't know what I want to call him. Shakib. She'll just live with that because we see how that ended. All right, let's move on. So Zaria and Caitlin doing a cooking class. Basically, Caitlin is talking about, hey, I'm finna move out. Can't do this no more. This man, I want my own stuff, my own property. I want to move forward in life. And yeah, it's time that I be about me. And kudos to you. I didn't like her at first, but you know, I don't think I liked the last season because I've been said, girl, leave. But I do like that she's standing up for herself and everything. So let's move on to Fantana is bowling with Diamond. Basically, he done squirm his way to back get in there. She like, oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's basically what it is. Like I said, I don't know if she did her lips like that on purpose or they like that. Now, if they like that, you know, she's still a pretty girl, but yeah. She got the smile that, honey, you tell me light up a whole room. But anyway, as they was having that conversation, she was like, yeah, I'm not into her. She's, you know, she's old, you know, I ain't into no old lady. And she was like, old lady, she's not even that old. I guess she was saying not even that older than you. Like, dude, do you know how you look? Tell me that old lady. Anyway, so he take off his glasses and she's like, and he was just saying, you know, take your glasses off, then the women melt and stuff like that. So I know how to get them. I know how to do all the things. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to gain her trust back. You know, give me a few weeks, then I'll be back in there. I guess he said I just had to act right for a few weeks and then I'm going to go back to playing. Yeah, that's what some men do. They know, honey. They know. So, Indy is inviting Naked and Caitlin and Zaria to her home. I guess it's her house, yeah. Inviting them over and stuff like that. So, you know, they talk about, I'm just trying to make sure because it was they talking about more than one thing. Oh yeah, Naked just basically went into it. Everybody saying that you saying move out. That you moving out, but you didn't have a conversation with me. And so she was like, I done tried to have a conversation with you. He said, not about moving out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I done tried to have a conversation with you about our future, the relationship, the wedding, everything going forward. Me want to be married, me want to have kids and stuff like that. So he was like, basically, I feel like you're talking to everybody else. You're not talking to me. And then Indy jumped in and said, well, you know, are you talking to everybody? She said, no, I didn't say this to him before, you know, but y'all just moved in together, I guess within a year. Now you're talking about moving out. And so he was saying that, you know, I just feel like, you know, you're not happy. And so are you happy? Are you happy? And she was like, no, I'm not happy. And so he was like, well, I failed. And he get up and leave, child. I was like, ooh, auntie. And it really truly not failing. You just not giving her what you want, which is not failing, just having a conversation. You know, you can't make everything about you. So anyway, I had to tear that out and they don't want to do right. So hold on. Hold the line, please. Hold the line. So let's move on to this one. So Lewis invites oh child. This one left. Lewis invites Shakib and Indy out, you know, because she was the other person that I guess he decided to ask because she knows about surrogates and all that stuff or whatever, but it was really true, it was a bad move. So he told, because she was like, I don't even understand why I'm here. And so they tell her why she's here. So she's saying, so basically you want me to vet these women so that you can have a serious. No. She was like, I am highly offended. All the stuff that I went through, like, I cannot believe that you would ask me. And that, to me, that is demeaning women. And they was like, no, it's not demeaning women. You don't even have to say that. You don't even have to pick them. I just want you here for more support. She was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Because I feel like we got to run through women. We got to pick and choose. And she was just saying the stuff that she went through. She had miscarriages, which made her feel, I guess, maybe in her mind, less than a woman because she could not carry a child. Now, carrying a child is a big thing. Even in the Bible, it's a big thing. Being able to bear a child. And some women feel less than when they cannot. And to me, in my opinion, I think Indy as well as Lewis have trauma that they kind of brought into their conversation, into this sphere. And it just kind of went too far, in my opinion, because they both were speaking from a level of hurt, both speaking from a level of trauma, and both speaking from things that they want or been through in life. So, I just think it was I think it was bad. Do I think that Indy kind of, she did, but once again, she done had a bunch of miscarriage. I don't know what this woman done been through. I mean, she probably ain't sharing everything she done been through just to have a child, to be fair. So she was like, I'm not staying for this. And he was like, well, you can leave. The first time he said it kind of soft, you know what I'm saying? But then when she kept on saying, well, I ain't gonna, he was like, well, leave then. Like, leave. To me, I was like, I'm with you. Like, you don't have to stay. He was like, you don't have to stay if that's something you want to do. And she kept talking, and he said, this, I got other ladies coming in here. They waiting. I ain't trying to make them, wait longer. But basically, you keep on talking now. If you want to leave, go on leave. But you keep adding it on. Mind you, she is a filmmaker. Did she say she was an actress too? I think she is. She may have hammed it up a little bit. She may have hammed it up a little bit, to be fair, because I think one of the other ladies are actress too. I think I seen her in the film. So some of this could be a little acting skills or whatever, anyway. So when it was so funny when she did leave, she keeps saying, I'm sorry, Andy. I'm sorry. I like him. He just seems so sweet. I'm not gonna even he just seems so sweet. He seems very, very smart and sweet. So let's see. So here come the ladies, and the ladies, are coming in one by one, stuff like that. So Shakib, he is, sitting there. He said he was gonna sit there and not say nothing, but that's not what happened. So he was saying, oh, she's not the one. It's not gonna work. You got a man? Oh no, what you doing here? You trying to have somebody else, baby? You got a man? It ain't gonna work. I'm just telling you, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't. So he got, I don't know, 4 or 5 women came by. So excuse me, we got down to the last one, and he noticed their chemistry. You know what I'm saying? They work together. They always flirting with each other, and they got great chemistry. So he was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave because this right here, this seemed like this could work. So he was like, you know what, Lewis, like I'm taking off the surrogacy off the table. I really truly want to take you on a date, not to, of course, get you pregnant or anything like that. But I just want to see where this goes. So we can just squash that because really truly Lewis need to be in a relationship. Like, don't have a surrogate, anything like that. Just be, I'm so glad that y'all flirt with each other because she was like, basically she was like, bro, I was waiting on you to make a move. Like, I've been wanting to go on a date. Like, but like I said, Lewis, I don't know, maybe it's his upbringing or something. He just shy when it comes to women. Like, get in there. Ooh. So, yeah, I thought that was nice. So anyway, Fantana calls Swanky and Nadia, and she basically tell them about the situation with her and Diamond that went down. Y'all don't understand him. Don't nobody understand that he's very misunderstood. She was like, "Girl, misunderstood." Nadia was like, "Girl, what?" She was like, yeah, I get him because, I was like him. I'm like him now when it comes to, different guys and stuff like that. So I get the game that he playing. I get it. I understand that. Kind of reminded me of me and, stuff like that. Give him a chance. He changed. And now he was like, okay, girl. Like, she really and truly not here for it either, which I don't blame. I don't blame her at all. Girl, go on. That's what you want. Just say that's what you want. Just say you want to get played all day long. You don't care about this man respecting you. You don't care about him saying that you just a good person to smash. You don't care about none of that. So have at it. Have at it, friend. If that's what you want. Have at it. So now we're on episode 8. So last episode, breakups and makeups. So wait a minute. Am I on it? I'm sorry, yeah, nope, you may not be on it. Am I? Okay, oh yeah, I think so. So yeah, episode 8. So Nadia wants to have a gathering because really and truly she wants to apologize for her behavior. So at this resort, I I had another thing, y'all. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry. So yeah. Mm, yeah. I thought I had skipped. I thought I had something else. But anyway. Oh, I sorry. I didn't read the part because I know I wrote it down. Nadia wants to host a group um for the people to basically apologize for, how she acted and stuff like that. So she hosted it at a resort. So Indy and Swanky meet up, and that's where Indy basically tells Swanky everything that Lewis had done, and the audacity, the nerve, do he know who I am? Yeah, 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 yeah. And Swanky really and truly, you talking about ride or die, honey. That same energy she gave out was the same energy he sucked in. So he was like, oh my gosh, not the nerve. Oh my goodness. And so now, episode 8. So breakups and makeup. So Nadia is they at the beach and all this stuff. She's apologizing to the group for her behavior. So they bring up the fact that Naked and Kaylee are not gonna be there because, well, I guess they not there because they got their own stuff going on. So Swanky had to jump in and see how he was gonna worm his way to really call out Lewis. And Swanky said, yeah, when the fact too that when you said Caitlin came over your house, it wasn't just her, it's another person. But you didn't make that clear to Naked, and he thought that why is this woman coming over a friend of mine's house? And he was like, no, no, no. Lewis said, yeah, it was another person. And he said, yeah, while we on that subject, what's this about what that happened with you and Indy? Like, what went down? So Swing wasn't already here for her, and he didn't care what Lewis had to say. He took Indy's side because she left out a whole bunch of details, child. She said A, B, and C when it was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. It was more to it than that. She already came on the defense. Let's be fair. She was already defensive when he said, oh, this is about surrogate, and she tired of talking about it. Well, girl, you on reality TV, you got to talk about your life. You got to talk about your life. So on all the different scenes, you keep bringing up these folks' relationship. Let's talk about yours. Let's talk about what you got going on. So anyway, so that's what he wanted to know. Lewis said that basically it's not fair that Swanky is kind of like kind of taking her side or not hearing the whole story. So everybody want to know what happened. So as I think Swanky said something, yeah, she said this. And Shakib said that's not what happened. And Shakib in his slow way, they like, child, hurry up, honey. We ain't got that long, honey. It's gonna be morning time. He said, no, what had happened was, and he proceeds to tell the story, honey, but he told it too slow, child. Turtle style. So it ended up, Indy jumped in there and she told her side, and Lewis said, are you done? Because she came with all this energy. And he was like, hold up, don't you tell me, am I done? Don't you ever talk to me like that. I'm trying to do my South African talk. Some of y'all be getting offended, honey. But I can't get it. I ain't got it right now. But anyway, so she was like, don't you ever talk to me. Who you think you talk to me like that? Da 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 da. And he was just trying to get his point in. Like, I am Team Lewis, okay? He was just trying to get his point in. And she just didn't like that. She was already irritated, aggravated, and stuff like that. And I think she come off like, do you know who I am? Who is you to talk to me like that? And then Swanky jump in and said, F you, and they were this close, F and you spitting all on each other's face. I'm like, is somebody gonna push you to somebody? Is somebody gonna, because all this F you back and forth. But Lewis once again standing up for himself. He said, I'm tired of being pushed around, talked down to, and all this stuff. No, y'all finna see another side of me. Y'all gonna stop with this shenanigans. But like I said, bro, you need confidence. And so yeah, Lewis in that moment still, he still was sorry within, on how he talked to her and stuff like that. But he wanted to apologize. And but he did well in that moment. Yeah, he did. Once everybody calmed down, he said, "Can I say something?" And he get a chance to say something. And I think she jumped back in, but he said, "I want to apologize," but they didn't really hear him. Yeah. And I think that was when Swanky was like, you need to leave everybody alone. Like, you want to do this surrogacy thing. You started with her. Like leave it alone. And then the confession, Lewis, like, you know what? I don't think I belong in this group. Don't do that, Lewis. You belong. You belong. And he was like, I don't think I belong in this group. You know, I'm actually losing myself, and I'm in defense mode all the time. So I'm not sure if he's gonna be on the next season. But Lewis Hunter, we the people, we like him. At least I like him. So let's see. Naked, which real name Quentin or something like that or whatever. Him and Caitlyn are having a conversation. Seems like he's still mad in his feelings, and you know they sit down and talk. And basically, you know, she just want to know like where we going. She just want to know a plan. Like most men, like my husband is a planner. Like he a plan 5-10 years down the road. I'm more not a planner. Like when it comes to a trip, yeah, I plan. But we talking about like futuristic stuff or whatever. Like a lot of stuff. I'm not a planner. I walk by faith a lot. I walk by faith all the time, and I do know that there is a plan, but I know that sometimes my plan ain't God's plan, so I don't plan, if that makes sense. But she wants, in every case it's different. Yes, we need a plan to have a move out. We need a plan to get a house. We need a plan to do those things. Those are things that we need to plan for, but I don't always know the time of those things, the timing. So, but for her, she wants a plan. A woman wants a man with a plan. Like when my husband we got married or got engaged or whatever, he had a plan. And I was like, oh, that's sexy, honey. Like this man got a plan. And that's what she wants. And she don't want to just live together and now what? Like she was like, I need a plan. And so he was like, that's basically what she was hollering for. So, you know, I think he did give her a plan or something like that or whatever, but he was like, you know, I want to be with you. Like you the only person I want to be. I won't be with you the rest of my life. And I guess that helped her to know, hey, you want to be with me, and you know, you're gonna have to work out this plan. So Nadia and Kathy and Indy meet up and they talk, and they was talking about her trending, Kathy trending on social media and stuff like that. And basically, she was just saying Zaria, you know, bringing up the fact of, you know, her marriage ain't real and all that stuff or whatever, whatever. So the other girls was like, I like Zaria. She was like, well, if y'all like it, don't drag me along. I said, I know that's right, girl. Honey. Don't make nobody like you, like they don't like you, and yada yada yada. So Kate, I want to say her name is Conley. I want to say that's her name. I like seeing her in I think the last one. I don't know, she just brings a certain, I don't know, it just, I don't know, it's something about her. Like it's something elegant about her. It's just something regal about her. Like I really like her. And I didn't like seeing her on this season. Not seeing her on this season. You know, a little part here and there. Now I need to see more. So anyway, so she pull up in, I guess that's a Ferrari or whatever, because you know they got all the stunts, they got all the nice cars, they got the G Wagon, they got the Bentleys, they got the Porsches, they got all the things, the Mercedes, they got them all. So she pull up and they can come out and stuff like that. So they go for a ride. And I remember seeing her when I was going back and just watching that season one real quick. So it was something that was going on with the man that she was with, and maybe her story, you know, and all that stuff with her. I'm not sure if he went to jail or nothing like that, but I think he was having some kind of issues, and he was in the news and stuff. So I don't know if maybe that's why she wasn't on this season, but they did kind of talk about, you know, she had her own stuff going on, and I guess she knew what she was getting into because, you know, I guess she knew he was a bad boy. But they did talk about that. But she also wanted to talk about his relationship with Kaylee, and basically saying like, bro, why are you taking so long? You know, I know that when we first said, hey, when we get in these relationships, we're gonna take our time. But now you really and truly in turtle mode. Like, what are you scared of? Like, you can't do this. Move forward. You know, this woman loves you and she want to be with you. And he was like, I do know that, but I'm afraid of failure. And she was just like, just bite the bullet. He was like, no, I ain't gonna bite the bullet. For what? What I get out of it? I was like, bro, what you get out of it? Like, first of all, you get a good woman that loves you. Then you got a woman that chose to be with you. So she crossed the culture floor to be in your space, you know what I'm saying? And to be with you and to be with your son. Mm. I didn't know that part. We'll never see the children in here, which is good. She was like, bro, that's your person. You know, and I guess he sat there and thought about it. So anyway, so now they are attending Swanky's party. So everybody look nice. Now you know, Fantana, She come in, you know, and she ain't used to wearing nothing but this much piece of clothing. That's about it. About it. That's what she used to wearing. But she got on this long dress and she made a comment. I said, yeah, because you ain't used to wearing. She said, oh, the dress so long, but I feel so nice. And I said, girl, you ain't used to wearing nothing like that. Don't trip. But they come in, all of them look so freaking gorgeous, like beautiful princesses, the guys, and princesses and prince. I'm sorry. Princesses, I was right for the ladies and the prince for the guys. But yeah, everybody looked nice. So Diamond come in and Kid Funny and Indy, they laugh and they whatever because he come in with his little Scottish gear on and stuff like that, showing his little legs. And so he was like, you know, it's about confidence. That's what I said. Like it's about confidence. Like I'm gonna wear what I wear. I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna feel good in it. So yeah, this is me. Ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I can feel them on that one. Mm-hmm. Now I did like Kept Funny short hair. I do like her short hair. Now her wigs be looking good. Now some of the other wigs they do be wigging. That time that what's her name? Zaria had on that braided wig. You don't need that. I would love to see more African hairstyles. You know what I'm saying? Like without the wigs. Like wigs be in America, honey. Like we got that over here. Like I wanted to see more of natural hair, you know, more braided hair, more natural hairstyles. I would have loved to see that. But, you know, they chose to be in the wigs because they probably be in the movies, they be doing all of these things. So, yeah, let's see. So yeah, they all showed up, they look good. Let's see. Diamond come in, you know, like I said, he did what he did and he's hugging all the ladies. He get up and, you know, he wanna kiss Fantana. And you know, I don't know how she kissed. When she kissed, it goes like she reminded me of Wanda off of when Jamie Foxx played Wanda. So anyway, so he kissed her and stuff like that, but he really and truly trying to poke the bear of confinement because how dare you try to come and interrupt what I got going on? I was smashing good until you did what you did. So he's just trying to really truly get up on her skin and make her mad. But she was like, child, that's what you want, honey. We fought for you, girl. And this what you so hey, if you crash and burn, you just crash and burn, you on your own. If this man make you look like a fool, you on your own. And I'm with you on that one. So when they all, you know, they doing all of that or whatever, they get to the dinner and it was beautiful in there. So Diamond, you know, said, listen, I want to say something. So, you know, can I speak? And, you know, Swank was like, yeah, you definitely can. So he get up and he said, listen, I don't want nobody to say nothing about my girlfriend. Don't talk to, if you got something to say to me, say it to me. Don't be telling her nothing. She don't need to hear none of that. And he was like, y'all talk to her with clothes on. I talk to her. He said, y'all talk to her when y'all dress up. I talk to her naked. I'm like, boy, what they got to do with anything? Oh, because you can do a lot when you're naked. Meaning, honey, you can sway, you can do all that stuff, say all the things you can put on thick when you're naked. Okay, got it. Got it. So he was like, don't be talking to her. So he said, you know, stand up, baby, kiss her again. I'm saying, is that supposed to make that girl jealous? She ain't stunning you, right? Actually look like a fool. And then he said, I love you, babe. She said, I love you too. And I'm saying, girl, do you not know that he's trying to pit you against somebody? Like, he really ain't saying all this stuff. He's showing out. I hope when she watched this back, did he really see what he was doing? Because he wasn't doing this stuff for you. Because he could have been dead. Why he had to wait to this situation? He never, what we saw, never said I love you in front of nobody else. He never said this my girlfriend in front of nobody else. He never sat up there and kissed you like that in front of he always pulled you to the side. It was always a private moment, what we did in private. He never really acknowledged you when y'all was in public like that. So now that this other girl called him out along with you, then he want to say all the things. So girl, he is really just playing you. You know, if old girl went in the picture, then he probably wouldn't be doing all this. But anyway, so let's move on. California said, I wanted to say something. So she was talking about, you know, first I want to thank you, Swanky, for, you know, this event. And then she started saying some stuff to Nikki. But then she said, you know, because of my fake marriage, and she was sitting next to Zaria. Now, first of all, honey, I shouldn't set them that close together, honey, knowing the things that they got going on. But anyway, this is TV. So she said, because of my fake marriage, because Zaria wants to have that fake marriage and stuff like that or whatever. And she said some little stuff and she was looking at her. And Zara just like, girl, whatever, whatever. So anyway, Zara get up and say some stuff, and she said, yeah, you gave me fake energy. The whole thing gave me fake energy, even on the blogs and stuff like that. And the people saying it was fake. So I'm just going by that. And then wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why I was getting that confused. So Zaria stands up, and that's when she was saying her side and stuff like that or whatever, and she was just saying the socials and the fake marriage and all that stuff. And you saying you was getting a divorce. How can you get a divorce when something? I don't know how the culture is or whatever, but she was saying, how can you get a divorce when something else? I don't know. I know she said that she was married. She was the second wife. So I don't know how that works. So evidently it struck a nerve with Kafani because Kafani was like, give me that drink. I was like, oh girl, what you oh. And baby, you talking about them got Shakib, baby. I forgot he a boxer, honey. He was quick with it. You ain't finna throw that on my wife. I don't know. I know that Nadia grabbed her hand and that drink was doing the thing, honey. The drink was doing the thing. But I think Shakib came in there and really kind of blocked it some more because she was about to throw that drink on that girl. And Zaria was like I think she felt a little splash behind it. That's all she felt, a little splash. But it was finna go down. So I don't know what Zaria may be saying is true because it shows stroke the nerve. Now remember, Kafani, when the other one, what it was when Lewis and Fantana was arguing, he was like, "Oh, that's childish." Is it childish now? Girl, you actually trying to lay hands. Like you're actually throwing a drink. So that's a little childish. So she gets mad at Swanky when Swanky pull her to the side and say, okay, calm down. She said, don't you tell me to calm down. Do I tell you to calm down when you into it with these other girls? Like, how dare you tell me to calm down? And then I remember when you told Zaria, silence. Can we have a moment of silence? And Zaria said, is we at a funeral? Who died? Who died? Girl, can we have a moment of silence for you? See? You can't be too quick to be over here like, because that stuff came back to you. So Zaria hit a nerve. She been hit a nerve with you. She was talking about this girl, we sleep with all these men, always have her legs open. I'm saying because she got 5 kids. And she was with 2 men. She on her 3rd one now, but anyway. So Zaria and Shaquille leave, and Naked and Kayla leave. They were like, I'm out. So Naked had a plan for his girl to basically ask to marry her, and she did. He had it set up, nice little scene and all that stuff, whatever. It looked like she was surprised, but yeah. So the other ones come back and they sit down after that debacle, and they sit down and they try to resume their dinner. And Lewis get up and say something, and well, I don't think he got it, but he sat there and said something. So he said, first of all, I just want to apologize to Nadia how I acted at her event. I want to apologize for that, and I also want to apologize to Indy. He said I was very disrespectful, and I hope that you will find it in your heart to forgive me some kind of way. And at that moment, I was waiting for Indy to echo because I felt Lewis was sincere. I always kind of felt he was sincere. He may have been a little pop offish, but I was like this. And she said, come here. Come here. I said, come on. I said, come on. And she said, come on. Give me a hug. She said, it's all good. I forgive you. I'm not holding it. I let it go. And it's all good. I said, that's it. That's it. Come through. Yes, that was good to see. I'm not gonna lie. I cried. And I had tears. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, y'all, and it kind of went off like that, Diamond saying to him that his girl is something. Child. I guess she was ready to have sex. I don't know, honey. The stuff he said, I don't care. But anyway, that was it for this whole season. I hope you guys got a chance to watch my episode of season 1 through 4. Episodes of 1 through 4 on season 3. And now this was episodes 5 through 8. Woo, this was a lot. I think it was a good season. I enjoyed it. I talked to a friend of mine and she was like, she would love to see more of their lifestyles. Kind of, I said, yeah, that's true. That's true. Kind of like what they do. Definitely would like to see a little bit more of that, but try that may not be. I will see you guys on the next video. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me on this. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Check out some of our other content. You know, my husband is on there when we have more of a funny banner when we're doing videos together. You know, but yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you, and always put God first. This is.
Always put God